Welcome to the next part. What I've decided to do is skip the rest of the undercarriage just for now, because we're going to do the assembly of the top wing, and if I put pressure putting the wing on while the undercarriage is on, then it may not end well. So I'm going to come back to that after I've got the wing in one piece. So in this part, which is stage 9, the top wing, it says to remove Z11. Well, this is Z11 here. That's what it looks like. And there's a score line there, and you've got to bend it. So obviously, that's obviously the top end, and that's the bottom end. So you're going to bend this end up forward like this, okay, like that. Then it says to cut out D11. D11 is a very small foam part. It's shaped like this. I don't know if that's in focus or not, but that's what it looks like. So the next thing is, it tells us to do, use the pre-cut score on the underside of Z11, which is this, to put a straight bend into the part. No, sorry, that cuts 2 lengths of the carbon fibre to 40mm. So there's 2 of these, okay, 1, 2 of 40mm. There you go, and stick them into the sloped sides of D11, meeting in the middle. This creates a dihedral brace for the upper wing. So it's pretty straightforward. The only thing is, I'm going to have to let this go off, so do this video in 2 stages. So there's the slopey bit, put that on there, because obviously the flat part goes on the bottom. I put too much glue on there, never mind. I shall find something to wipe it off with. There you go. So, wipe that off. There you go. Okay. And we'll put some of that excess onto the carbon fibre like that. Okay, put that to one side for now and do the other one like that, and we'll just let that go off for a minute or so and come straight back to you. Okay, so that's now glued into place. I'm just going to give you a good look at that, because the piece of paper on the instructions is not all that clear, so that's how I've done it. Okay, so that's now going off. So we're going to cut out 4 pieces of D8, and this is D8 here, and as you can see, they're in 2 strips. So you take out those 2 strips, and then obviously down the centre line like that. Okay, just make sure that we're all where we should be. I need to run the knife down the sides there. Foam does tend to stick a little bit. There we go. Hopefully that will pop out. Yeah. Okay. Got that little bit off there. Okay. Right, now, what do the instructions say? Prepare 4 times D8 ribs and glue together to make 2 pairs of double thickness ribs. Wrap these with 2 times S33 stickers. So, I think what they mean is double them over. It means running the knife down it. Doing that, essentially. Okay. So run the knife down that one. Notice I'm not going absolutely all the way through, but you can, nothing's stopping you. and then glue them together like that. Okay, so again we're going to put some glue on and let it go off, which means you've got to stop the video again. Always the way, isn't it? There we go. And I'll spread that along with a cocktail stick. Right. There's a little bit of excess on there. Take that off. There we are. Okay. And you can, if you want, bend them over. Then my preference is to sort of let it go off a bit. A little bit of extra foam on there. There you go. So that's that bit. Okay. Now wrap these in 2x S33 stickers. Let's see if we can find S33. There they are, right there. Okay, so let's see what they look like on the drawing, and it's going to look a little bit like a treasure chest effect. Now there's a short end here, sort of coffin shaped, short end at the front, and from what I can see you lay these on the top. I suppose I should put some glue on there, shouldn't I? A little bit. Now, do they go on the flat side or the bent side? Let's have a look. These look like they go on that side, the flat side. Yeah, I think it does. Okay. Put that to one side. So that goes there. Like that. Now the foam looks a little bit longer than the sticker, so we can either colour in the ends or chop the ends off. Don't know. Anyway, so that sticker goes on the flat side and then you bend them over. So I'm going to put a bit more glue on. Right. Just make sure, just checking the camera, just make sure I'm in shot. So spread that along there. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, put the stick away for a minute. Bend that over. Now this looks like I'm going to have to hold it to go and take shape. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to carry on holding this till it sort of cures, and then I'll do the other one because it's just a copy of this one, and I'll come straight back to you. Ooh. Okay, so what to do next? The next thing is to attach both rib assemblies to either side of Z11, which is this, ensuring a 2mm overlap on the outside of the edge of Z11. So that's roughly 2mm. I'm not actually going to measure that, but I can see it's about right. So that's what you do with those two ribs. Now, what I have done, I've cut a little groove there. You can see that, so that when it goes on top of that rib, it seats in rather snug. Yeah, like that, you see. So I'm going to glue that into place like that there, because otherwise it sort of just pops up and it's unsightly and doesn't look right. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to glue that rib onto there and then move on to the next bit. How about that? So the next part is you have to get this part, which is Z12, and then get yourself nail file and file down this side and this side. So that edge there and that edge there. Trim it down, look at as I have with these two bits come off, so that it will fit snugly in between those two ribs, and in such a manner that that centre line that's shown there matches up with that centre line there, and there's a pale bit in the middle to show you where that goes, and you just glue that in place. So I'm going to glue that in place now, and then I'll move on to, we've got to wrap some ribs next, and that's what we're going to do now. Right, so if you excuse the pun, I'm going to wrap this up. So here's your shorter ribs. They have the stickers on them now, so they're all done. Two short ones and two long ones. Okay. Now, what you need to do, you need to get both of the upper wings, Z13 and Z14, and these now have, see that crease there? What you need to do is bend that up like so. Okay, on both wings, like that. Okay, so they got a slight kink in them like that. So then you get the short ribs. Now, it says in the instructions that it's marked where they've got to go. Actually, if it is marked, it's so faint I can't see it. But anyway, I know where they go. So the short ones go here and here, like that, right next to those slots. So those slots are on the outside, okay, and you can see on the outside here, those two little slots there, they go in that position. Now, let me just double check actually, that's right. So the longer ones go in that position. You'll see there's a little brown line there, and those slots go on the outside of that rib, just like that there, okay, and that's where they get glued on. So I'm going to glue these on, and when you next see me, it'll be in the next part, and these will be glued on, and then we'll see what happens next. Okay, so thank you for watching, and remember to give a like. This is free of charge. There's no cups of coffees involved, or drinks, or begging for money, or Patreons, or anything like that. Just give us the likes and share or subscribe or whatever. That's all you're going to do. It's totally free of charge. Okay, and that'll do me a great kindness. Thank you for your time. I'll see you in the next part.